My name is William Callahan. Everyone calls me Bill. I'm 87 years old now. I still drive, slowly, carefully, but I still drive. Last month, I lost my best friend. His name was Raymond Ray Sullivan. We'd known each other for 59 years. 59 years of showing up, of breakfasts, of silences, of everything that makes two men brothers without blood. When Ray died, something in me went quiet. Not broken, just quieter. Like a room where the last person left and turned off the light. I still get up every morning, make coffee the way I always have. Black, strong, no sugar. But the house feels bigger now. The chair across from me stays empty. And that emptiness has taught me something I wish I'd understood sooner. I want to tell you about Ray, about us, about what friendship really is when you've lived long enough to see most of the people you love leave. We met in 1965. I was 28, working the night shift at a paper mill outside Albany. Ray started the same week. Big guy, quiet laugh, hands already calloused from years of hard work. They put us on the same line-feeding rolls of pulp into the machines that never stopped. First night, we barely spoke. Too much noise, too much heat, too much focus on not losing fingers. But at 7 a.m., when the whistle blew, Ray looked over and said, "You want a beer before you head home?" I said yes. That beer turned into 59 years. We didn't have some movie story friendship. No grand adventures. Just two regular men who decided, without ever saying it out loud, that we'd stick around for each other. Ray got married in 1967. I was his best man. I married Ellen in 1969. Ray stood beside me in a rented tux that didn't quite fit. Our wives, Ellen and Ray's wife, Dorothy, became friends too. Friday nights became tradition. Dinner at one house or the other, cards after, kids running around until they fell asleep on the couch. Nothing fancy. Just pot roast, mashed potatoes, laughter, and the kind of talk that happens when no one's trying to impress anyone. We worked the mill together for 15 years. Then in 1980, the place shut down. Layoffs. I found work at a lumber yard. Ray went to the county highway department, driving snow plows in winter, patching roads in summer. We didn't see each other every day anymore, but Friday dinners stayed sacred. We still called when something happened, good or bad. When my father died in 1984, Ray didn't say much at the funeral. He just stood next to me at the graveside, hand on my shoulder. That was enough. Sometimes the best thing a friend can do is not try to fix the pain. Just stand in it with you. In 1991, Ray's oldest boy got into serious trouble, drugs, jail time. Ray blamed himself, thought he'd failed as a father. I drove over every night for a week. We sat in his garage, drank coffee, didn't talk much. I told him what he'd told me years earlier. Sometimes kids make choices that aren't your fault. You love them through it. That's all you can do. His boy got clean eventually, married, had kids of his own. Ray was so proud he cried at the wedding. Quietly, the way he did everything. In 2005, Ellen got sick. Breast cancer. She fought hard, but it spread. Ray was there every step. He'd come over after his shift, sit with me in the waiting room, bring sandwiches when I forgot to eat. When Ellen passed, he didn't say, "It'll be okay." He just stayed. Slept on my couch the first week so I wouldn't be alone. Let me talk when I could, let me sit in silence when I couldn't. He didn't try to rush me through grief. He just waited with me. Dorothy died in 2014, heart attack. Ray called me at 2:17 a.m. I drove straight over. Found him sitting at the kitchen table, staring at the wall. I sat next to him. We didn't speak for hours. There was nothing to say. We'd both been exactly where the other was now. We knew. After Dorothy, Ray and I saw each other more. Tuesday and Thursday mornings at the same diner we'd been going to since 1982. Same booth. Same order. Eggs over easy, rye toast, black coffee. We talked about the Yankees, about the weather, about how the town had changed. But mostly we talked about the past. About the mill days. About the kids growing up. About the people we'd lost. It wasn't morbid. It was taking inventory, making sure we remembered everything before the memories started slipping. Last year, Ray started forgetting. Small things at first, then bigger. He'd repeat stories 3 times in one sitting. His daughter took him to the doctor. Early dementia. Ray was scared. Not of dying, of disappearing while he was still here. I told him what he'd told me decades before. We play the hand we're dealt. You're still Ray. I'm still here. The last 6 months were hard. He declined fast. Some days he knew me. Some days he looked at me like a stranger who'd wandered in. It didn't matter. I kept coming. Tuesday and Thursday mornings, I'd drive over, make him coffee, sit with him. Sometimes we talked. Sometimes we just sat. Sometimes he'd smile and say, "Bill, good to see you." Sometimes he didn't say anything. I stayed anyway. 6 weeks ago, Ray had a stroke. Hospital for 3 days. I was there when he went. Held his hand, told him it was okay to rest. He squeezed once, soft, weak, and then he was gone. I'm 87 now. I've lost parents, my wife, friends, but losing Ray was different. Ray was the last person who remembered the kid I used to be. The last person who knew every stupid mistake I made in my 20s. The last person who could laugh at the same dumb stories we'd told 1,000 times. When Ray died, half my history died with him. After the funeral, I sat in my kitchen alone. I thought about all the Tuesdays and Thursdays I could have skipped. All the times I was too tired, too busy, too wrapped up in my own problems. All the mornings I almost said, "Not today," and I realized how much I took him for granted. I thought we had forever. We didn't. Here's what I want you to hear. Whether you're 25 or 55 or 75, friendship isn't automatic. It's not something that just happens and keeps happening. Real friendship, the kind that lasts 59 years, takes effort. It takes showing up when it's inconvenient. It takes listening when you'd rather talk. It takes staying when everything in you wants to run. It takes forgiving the small hurts and remembering the big graces. I see people today moving too fast. Careers, kids, phones. Everyone's so busy they don't make time for friends. They think they'll get to it later. They think friends will always be there waiting. But people die. They move away. They drift. And one day you reach for the phone, and there's no one left who remembers who you were at 25. Ray and I had 59 years. 59 years of Friday dinners, Tuesday breakfasts, phone calls at midnight, quiet rides home after funerals. And even that wasn't enough. I still wish I'd called more. Still wish I'd said thank you more. Still wish I'd told him one more time that he was the best friend I ever had. If you have someone, a friend who's been there through the years, who knows your stories, who shows up when it's hard, don't wait. Call them, make plans, show up. Don't assume you have time. You might not. I still wake up Tuesday and Thursday mornings, and for a second I forget. I'm thinking about heading to the diner to meet Ray. Then I remember he's gone. I sit in the quiet and feel the hole he left. My kids say I should join a club, make new friends. I'm 87. I don't want new friends. I want Ray. The one who knew me for 59 years. The one who didn't need me to explain. The one who just understood. You don't replace that. You learn to live with the space it leaves. So here's my advice. From an old man who's lost more than he can count. Don't take your friends for granted. Don't assume they'll always be there. Don't put off getting together because you're tired, busy, or stressed. Make the time. Show up. Be present. Because one day, one of you won't be here anymore. And all you'll have left are memories. And the regret for all the times you didn't make the effort. Ray taught me how to be a friend. How to listen. How to show up. How to stay. Now that he's gone, I'm trying to pass that on, not to replace him, to honor him, to make sure the way he lived meant something. If you've got someone who's been with you through it all, tell them. Don't wait for the right moment. The right moment is now. Pick up the phone. Send the message. Make the plan. Because life is short, and the people you love don't stay forever. I miss Ray every single day. I miss our Tuesday and Thursday mornings. I miss our small talk that wasn't small at all. I miss just knowing he was there. But I'm grateful. Grateful for every year, every breakfast, every quiet ride home. Grateful I got to be there when he left. Grateful I got to hold his hand and tell him it was okay. That's what friendship is. Being there. In the good times, the hard times, the ordinary times, the final times. Just being there. If this means anything to you, reach out to someone you care about today. Make the effort. Show up. And if you found something in what I said, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, leave a comment, tell me about your friendships, tell me about the people who matter to you. I read everyone. It makes the quiet house feel a little less empty. Thanks for listening to an old man ramble. I've got a few more stories left. I'd like to tell them to people who still want to hear. Go call your friend while you still can.